Working alongside doing a full-time master's has just made me very tired.
Dan is a full-time student who also works 20 hours a week. He is one of 500,000 students who have to work alongside his studies to support himself. According to a survey of 10,000 UK students, 56% of undergrads have term-time jobs, working nearly 2 days a week just to get by due to a cost of living crisis. This means they're putting in 48-hour weeks, way more than the average full-time worker's 36.6 hours. But it's not only affecting undergrad students. Dan is doing a master's degree in London and had to get a part-time job.
As someone who's working class and not from London, I didn't have a choice but to get a part-time job, otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford to live at the moment.
Postgraduate student finance is provided as one loan to help with tuition and all living costs, leaving students to make a choice between the two.
I think the reality for lots of students is that it's really hard. If you don't have money, if you don't come from money, the onus is all on you to be able to afford everything. And particularly doing a master's like I am, there is no student maintenance. So I get a master's loan to cover tuition, but nothing to live off.
Experts worry this is creating a big divide between students who need to work and those who can just focus on their studies because they are receiving support from their family.
Working alongside doing a full-time master's has just made me very tired. And it's another stress and another anxiety that people who don't have to work don't have to think about. I think people who don't have to do that are very privileged and very lucky to be able to just afford to just be a student.
Cost of living pressures have forced more students into work to cover living costs and sometimes even help their families. Students like Dan worry that in the long term, lower income students will be frozen out of higher education.
There's vast swathes of working class people, people from lower income backgrounds who aren't able to do the things that they might want to because they can't afford it, and I think that's a real problem.